afternoon, or evening, and welcome to the Apex Slide Job podcast, where we're here talking about World of Outlaws, late models, and sprint cars. With me always is Fierce. Fierce, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you, Isaac?
Uh, Doing pretty good. A lot of racing. Kind of sucks that the season's done for the World of Outlaws, but
hmm
overall, great series between the late models and sprint cars. So
Yeah.
it's great to see. And then, yeah,
hmm
so can't wait to start talking about that. But news about the podcast here. We're going to be back. So as you can hear and see,
hmm
we are back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Just got. I think schoolwork is getting into it. So
Yeah.
hopefully next season coming around, we can get some better scheduling and stuff. But yeah, we are back.
hmm
Um, and we're bringing NASCAR in too. So
Yeah.
big bonus here for the return after what, couple weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get that going and get back into gear here, even though it's the end of the season. But we'll find some other stuff to talk about here later on,
Yeah. Definitely.
uh, coming December and January. But yeah, World Finals,
At
late
Charlotte
racing.
Motor Speedway.
Yep, great racing between late models and sprints. Sprints having quite the battle between the top two in points between
Yeah.
Donny Schatz and Brad Sweet. So that was really fun to watch and kept on your toes. You had to watch to the end of that. But yeah, so how did late models do there, Pearson?
Pretty good. So for qualifying, which was on November 7th, the Group A, which qualifying was 2 laps. Group A first place was Josh Richards with a 14.7 lap time. Then it was Ross Bales with a 14.8. Chris Madden with a 15-second lap. And then following him was Dale McDowell, Logan Robertson, Josh Blankenship, Kay Dillard, Ryan King, Matt Sponigal. Is that how you pronounce it? Um, I'm guessing. Sorry if I get that wrong. And then in 10th was uh, Chris Ferguson. And then Group B, Jonathan Davenport with a 14.8. Jimmy Owens with a 14.9. Scott Bloomquist with a 15.0. And following him was Stephen Roberts, Shane Clanton, Kyle Hardy, Mike Marlar, Don O'Neill, Brian Berhofer, and Ross Robinson. So that was qualifying. Next day, November 8th, we had the heats. Heats lasted 10 laps. First place was Josh Richards. Second was Chris Ferguson. Third was Brandon Shepard. Fourth was Logan Robertson. Fifth was Matt Spanogle. Sixth was Joey Moriarty. And seventh was Chase Youngans. Second heat, first place was Ross Bales. Then Cade Dillard, John Blankenship, Tim McCready, Trent Ivy, Colton Horner, in seventh was Ashton Winger. Um, for the third heat, Chris Madden won. Daryl Lanigan took second. Ryan King took third. Dale McDowell finished fourth. Then fifth was Ricky Weiss. Sixth was Dalton Wilson. And then seventh was Brandon Overton. Fourth heat was won by Jonathan Davenport. Second place was Kyle Hardy. Third place was Don O'Neill. Fourth place was Max Blair. Fifth place was Rick Eckert. Sixth place was Dennis Erb Jr. And then in seventh was Kyle Stricker. For the fifth heat, Scott Bloomquist won. Shane Clanton took second. Joey Coulter took third. Cody Evans took fourth. Hudson O'Neill took fifth. Austin Holcomb took sixth. Dustin Mitchell took seventh. Then for Heat 6, Stephen Roberts won. Jimmy Owens took second. Brian Burkoffer took third. Ross Robinson took fourth. Mike Marlar took fifth. Nick Hoffman took sixth. And Michael Brown took seventh. Now for the mains. The first B main was won by Tim McCready, and then following him was Chase Youngins, Joey Moriarty, Trent Ivy, Colton Horner, Robbie Hensley, and then Ashton Winger. For the second B main, it was won by Ricky Weiss. Dale McDowell took second. Behind him was Max Blair, Dennis Erb Jr., Jason Covert, Ricky Eckert, and then Brandon Overton in seventh. For the A main that day, which was a 50-lap race, Chris Madden won and took home $12,000. Then behind him was Scott Bloomquist, Jonathan Davenport, Chris Ferguson, Cade Dillard, Brandon Shepard there in sixth, Shane Clanton, Josh Richards, Kyle Hardy, and then Don O'Neill in 10th, Stephen Roberts in 11th, Hudson O'Neill behind him in 12th, Dale McDowell in 13th, Ricky Weiss in 14th, and Mike Marlar in 15th. Then for the day 2 heats, Heat 1 was won by Josh Richards. Once again, he won the first heat. Chris Madden was behind him in second, Chris Ferguson in third, Tyler Erb in fourth, Matt Spinagle in fifth, Joey Moriarty in sixth, Chase Huggins in seventh. And then the second heat was won by John Blankenship. And then Ross Bales got second, Brennan Shepard got third, Tim McCready took fourth, Cade Diller took fifth, and then Brian Bernheisel took sixth, and then in seventh was Dale Hollage. For the third heat, it was won by Ricky Weiss. Then Dale McDowell took second, Brandon Overton took third, Trent Ivy took fourth, Colton Horner took fifth, Blake Spencer took sixth, and then Jason Covert took seventh. Fourth heat, Jimmy Owens won, Mike Marlar took second, Scott Bloomquist took third, Stephen Roberts took fourth, Joey Coulter took fifth, Ross Robinson took sixth, and then Mike Lufer took seventh. For the fifth heat, Jonathan Davenport won, Brian Burkhofer took second, Dennis Erb Jr. took third, Hudson O'Neill took fourth, Kyle Hardy took fifth, Nick Hoffman took sixth, and then G.R. Smith took seventh. For the sixth and final heat, Shane Clanton won, Don O'Neill took second, Rick Eckert took third, Max Blair took fourth, Mitchell Brown took fifth, Cody Evans took sixth, and Kyle Stricker took seventh. For the first B main of that day, Tyler Erb Jr. won, Tim McCready took second, Chase Youngins took third, Joey Moriarty took fourth, Colton Flinner took fifth, Brian Bernheiser took sixth, and Benji Hicks took seventh. For the second B main, Trent Ivy won, Jason Covert took second, Colton Horner took third, Stephen Roberts took fourth, Joey Coulter took fifth, Robbie Hensley took sixth, and then Tyler Dietz took seventh. For the third and final B main, Hudson O'Neill took first place. Following him was Max Blair, Kyle Hardy, Matt Cosner, Cody Evans, G.R. Smith, and Kyle Stricker. Then for the 100-lap feature, Jimmy Owens took first place, and then Ricky Weiss was in second. Dale McDowell took third. Mike Marlar took fourth. Chris Madden took fifth. Jonathan Davenport took sixth. John Blankenship took seventh. Josh Richards took eighth. Scott Bloomquist took ninth. Don O'Neill took 10th. And then Brandon Shepard took 11th. Shane Clanton took 12th. Dennis Erb Jr. took 13th. Hudson O'Neill took 14th. Chris Ferguson took 15th. Brandon Overton took 16th. And then following that was Max Blair, Chase Youngins, Daryl Lanigan, and Jason Covert. And that was the top 20. So yeah, those were the 2 days of racing at Charlotte for the late models.
Cool. Yeah, I got to watch the highlights for both of them. And Friday night, the track really slicked off,
Mm-hmm.
and they were only running the bottom there. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, during like with all those cars that are racing, you can't really expect anything less to happen. But
Yeah.
I thought Saturday night the track looked beautiful. There was 3 lanes of racing, solid 3 lanes of racing. I mean, I think there was 3 lanes of racing on Friday, but it kind of slicked down to just 1 lane there at the end. But
Yeah.
and then also I noticed Ricky Weiss had quite a good run there at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, Maybe a couple more laps might have had the dub, but
Mm-hmm.
um, good job, Jimmy Owens. Getting the win. So that's pretty cool. It's really cool to watch and listen and see. And yeah, really would love to go watch the World Finals in person. But yeah, really good racing. I thought overall.
Yeah. Kind of sad my boy Brandon Overton finished in 16th. That's a bit of a
Yeah,
rip, but you know,
yeah,
yeah.
um, yeah, and then yeah, Ricky getting the second place. I think pole vaulted him to third in points. So
Mm-hmm.
that's really nice to see a rookie get third in points.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Brand Shepard getting the good points win too. So, but yeah, he had problems I think on the Saturday main event. Kind of
Yeah.
sucks I didn't get to finish the last race of the season, but
Yeah. So yeah, the finishing results are points. If this loads here. There we go. Brendan Shepard won point series. He won by about 340 points to be exact over Shane Clanton. So big lead there. Um,
mhm,
Ricky Weiss took third there. Chase Young is behind him in fourth. Daryl Lanigan in fifth. Dennis Erb Jr. in sixth. Cade Dillard in seventh. Boom Briggs in eighth. Brent Larson there in ninth. And Blake Spencer in 10th. And that was the top 10 for the point series.
yeah, pretty close point race between fifth, fourth, and third,
Mm-hmm.
and second.
Yeah.
Kind of got down to the wire on those 4 drivers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah. Um, Anything else to add with the late models?
I think that's all. There were 2 races were both very clean. Weren't
Yeah,
really any wrecks.
yeah,
So not too much to talk about the racing.
yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, I think later on, stay tuned. We'll probably be talking about future outlaws and you know races to watch that are already scheduled and
Yeah.
possible people who are going to be sticking with the outlaws next year. So stay tuned to the end and you hear
Mm-hmm.
that. So yeah, sprints, 3 nights, one qualifying night, 2 nights of racing. David Gravel, big sweep, big night for the 41 machine there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jason Johnson would be proud of how far that team went. Third in points, sweep the last 2 races. You can't get much better than that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a heck of a way to finish the season. And you know, 82 points behind Brad Sweet, the leader. Who knows what's going to happen next season with the Outlaws? So definitely got to stay tuned
Mm-hmm.
next season. See where everything's going to happen because I think we're going to have even probably possibly a closer battle with the points, even though I don't think it could get too much closer here. But yeah, so yeah, qualifying night here, November 7th. Top 5 rundown for each qualifying here. So for Friday nights, feature or Friday night's lineup. Logan Schuhart, 12.774. That's the quick time of the flights there for Friday. David Gravel getting second, Ian Manson third, fourth goes to Paige Polyak, and fifth goes to Gio Salzi. So that's flight A right there. Flight B, Kerry Matson getting first in that with a 12.927. Zeb Wise in second. Aaron Reitzel in third. Fourth goes Donnie Schatz and Sheldon Hansfield breaking out of the or hitting the 13-second mark with fifth. So that's the Friday top fives for qualifying. And qualifying for Saturday, Aaron Reitzel gets the fast time with 12.737. Zeb Wise is second, Jacob Allen third, fourth goes to Brad Sweet, and fifth goes to Carson Macedo, 12.894. Flight B, Logan Schuhart picks up the overall, no, not overall quick time, sorry. Picks up the quick time for Flight B with a 12.785. David Gravel in second, Gio Selzy in third, fourth goes to Kerry Matson, and fifth goes to Brian Brown. So that's the top five for all the flights for Friday and Saturday to gear up the heats. And heat one was 8 laps. All the heats were 8 laps here. So Logan Short getting the win. Carson Macedo in second. Brock Zierfoss in third. Wayne Johnson fourth. Clinton Jeffrey fifth. Sixth goes to Spencer Basin. Seventh, Skylar G. 19P Paige Polyak gets eighth, and ninth goes to Paul May. Heat number 2, David Gravel gets the win. Gio Selzy in second. Third goes to Anthony Macri. Fourth, Sammy Swindell. Fifth, Brent Marks. Jason Sides gets sixth. Dave Blaney seventh. Eighth goes to Trey Starks. And running out the field is John Garvin in the J4 going ending in ninth. Ian Matson gets the win for driving heat number 3. Craig Kinzer in second. Jake Ballin in third. Fourth goes to Shane Stewart. Tim Schaefer in fifth in the 7S. Tony Fiore. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. My bad. He gets sixth. Darren Pittman in seventh. Eighth goes to Steve Butler, and ninth goes to Danny Dietrich. Heat number 4. This is the start of Flight B's heats. Donnie Schatz getting a really needed win in the heat. Brian Brown in second. Third goes to Kerry Matson. Fourth goes to Freddie Raymer. Chad coming on fifth. Sixth goes to Sean Dancer. Greg Wilson in the W20 gets seventh. Eighth goes to George Hobow. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Then Davey Walsh in ninth. Heat number 5. Sheldon Hotshield gets the win. Brad Sweet second. Bill Baylock third. Fourth goes to Park Price Miller. And in fifth, sorry, my bad. In fifth goes to Justin Barger and Carl Bowser sixth. Seventh goes to Bradley Howard. Nathan Skaggs in eighth, and Zeb Wise in. Sorry, misspoke there. All right, heat number 6. Aaron Reitzel first. Paul McMahon second. Third goes to Cale Conley. Fourth, Dominic Selzy. Sam Havertube Jr. in fifth. Paul Nienheiser in sixth. Terry McCarl seventh. Eighth goes to Jay Galloway, and that's the end to the heats. Third Vision Fast Pass Dash. There was 2 of them, 6 laps apiece. David Gravel gets the win. Eden Matson second. Third goes to Logan Short. Fourth, Gio Selzy. Carson Macedo in fifth. And sixth goes to Craig Kinzer. So that's the inside of the top 6 rows for the A main. Paul McMahon gets first in the second dash. Brian Brown second. Donnie Schatz gets third. Fourth goes to Aaron Reitzel. Brad Sweet fifth. Sixth goes to Sheldon Hotshield. So that's the dash, or the dashes, I should say. C main is up next. 10 laps was the distance. Danny Dietrich gets the first transfer spot, and Linton Jeffrey picks up that final transfer spot in the 83R. So that is the C main last chance showdown. 12 laps. Paige Polyak gets the win to get to the A main. Spencer Basin second. Darren Pittman third. Fourth goes to Dave Blaney, and Brent Marks gets fifth. Tim Schaefer gets the final transfer spot in the 7S. So that is the last chance showdown. Some World Outlaw boys that did not make it out is looking like only Jason's side. So tough luck, but yeah, tough luck. But he did. I think he did use his provisional to get into the A main. So Um, yeah, NOS Energy Drink feature 25 laps. David Gravel gets the big win with Donnie Schatz right at his heels, which Donnie needed that. He dragged his points from 8 to 2 behind Brad Sweet, so that was a really needed second place finish. Logan Schuhart getting third, Aaron Reitzel fourth, Brad Sweet getting fifth. So yeah, that really drove in some really harsh points race right there. Went from 8 points to just only two. So it was really who's gonna do better in the Saturday night feature. So really good
Mm,
racing there. David Gravel though, he did lead laps 1 through 11 and then 13 through 25 because Aaron Reitzel put up quite a show until a lap car got kind of got a little loose and
mm-hmm.
got in front of Reitzel, but you know it was really good racing though from what before the what happened. So tough luck on Aaron Reitzel, but really good racing for Friday night. Nothing to complain about. But yeah, kind of a slick track though. I mean, you can't really expect anything less when there's that many cars going on a track at once.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, and then yeah, that brought the 2 point difference for Saturday night. So yeah, Saturday night, really big night for one of the bigger nights for the final race for the World of Outlaws because closest points battle I think in the history of Outlaws was what it was because it was only 2 points difference for that
Mm,
Outlaw title. So really important race on the hands of Brad Sweet and Donnie Schatz. So um, yeah, all starts with the heats. Got to get some good starting positions, and Brad Sweet gets the win for first heat. So he's locked in the dash and gets a really good starting spot for the A main. So 8 laps was the distance for that heat, and yeah, Brad Sweet got the win. Paige Polyak in second, Aaron Reitzel third, fourth goes Danny Dietrich, fifth Dominic Selzy, Sam Hefetube Jr. in sixth, Tony Fior in seventh, eighth goes Trey Starks, and ninth goes Davey Walsh. Heat number two, Carson Macedo gets the win, Zeb Wise in second, Bill Baylock third, fourth goes to Brent Marks, Freddie Raymer in fifth, Brock Zierfoss sixth, Terry McCarl seventh, eighth goes to George Hobow. Spencer Baston gets the win in heat number three. Jacob Allen second, Craig Kinzer third, and fourth goes to Shane Stewart. Lynn Jeffrey fifth, Paul May sixth, seventh goes to Cale Conley, and John Garvin in eighth. Heat number four, Logan Schuhart gets the win. Darren Pittman gets the last transfer spot for Dash. Kerry Matson third, fourth goes to Dave Blaney, Sheldon Hanshield fifth. Sixth goes to Chad Kemnaugh, seventh Skylar G, eighth goes to Nathan Skaggs, and ninth goes to Bradley Howard. And heat number five, Brian Brown gets the win. David Gravel second. Paul McMahon third. Fourth goes to Eden Madsen. Samus Winnow fifth. Paul Nienheiser sixth. Eighth, Carl Bowser. And getting the last spot is Wayne Johnson. So heat number six, Donnie Schatz. Important heat win here. Gio Salzi gets second, Anthony Macri in third, fourth goes to Tim Schaefer, Sean Dansky fifth, Greg Wilson sixth, seventh goes to Jay Galloway, and seventh is Jason Sides. So two division fast pass dashes again to decide the inside and outside rows for the top six rows. Jacob Allen gets the pole position with Brad Sweet behind him. Carson Macedo third, fourth goes to Paige Polyak, Spencer Basin fifth, and sixth goes to Zeb Wise. Dirt Vision Fast Pass Dash number two. David Gravel gets first with 6 laps. Logan Schuhart gets second. Darren Pippen third. Don Schatz, number 15, gets fourth. Fifth, Gio Salzi. And sixth goes to Brian Brown. So that is your top 6 rows for the A main there. So C main, 10 laps again. Paul May gets the first transfer spot, and Chad Kemnaugh gets the second. So that is the last row for the last chance showdown, and Danny Dietrich gets the win with Dave Blaney behind him. Freddie Raymer in third, fourth goes to Ian Matson, and Skylar G gets fifth, and the final transfer spot goes to Shane Stewart. So those are the transfers to go to the A main. 27 cars were in the A main. That is because let's see here. Brad Marks, Sheldon Hansfield and Jason Sides did not make it to the show, so they used provisionals. I think that's what's looking like. But yeah, David Gravel gets the big sweep, the $24,000 payout between both races, so $12,000 each. So, and then Brad Sweet tops off Donnie to get second, and the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Series Championship. So good for him. I mean,
Hmm.
great racing, and yeah, that's all I can really say. I mean, I would love to have seen the series go further to see how much more points changing that could happen. Because if I do recall, it was one of the higher, I believe, maybe even the highest points changes in or points lead changes. There we go, point lead changes in during a season. So it was a really good battle through to the end between Brad and Donnie, and Donnie does get third. Geo fourth, and fifth goes Logan Schuhart. Sheldon Hansfield getting the hard charger plus 17 positions. So yeah, Jacob Allen was on the pole, so he did lead laps 1 through 5. But David Gravel took off and led the remaining 6 through 30 laps. So really good racing on Saturday. I have nothing to. I mean, I will never really have anything much to complain about during sprint car racing because I love it. But yes, no, Saturday, fantastic racing.
Hmm.
You know, I did see one of the more violenter crashes. There we go. Jeez,
Yeah.
one of the more violent crashes I've ever seen during a sprint car race with Spencer Baste, and
Yeah.
glad he walked away from that. Glad he was okay after that. But that was a big wreck.
Yeah.
But
After that, there were two other, like, there was one pile up and another car
yeah,
wrecked.
uh-huh. Yeah, there was. I mean, the track was a little better. Wasn't quite as slick as Friday, but yeah. I mean, last race of the season, you can't really hold anything back there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, definitely gonna put more on the line there. But yeah, really good racing. Kind of stinks that the series ended.
Hmm.
Wait till next year now. But yeah, again, really close points battle. 4 points was the separation between first and second between Brad and Donnie. So
Yeah.
really good points race throughout the entire season. It never dipped past. I don't even think. I know not 100. I know not 100. I did not dip over 100 point difference. But oh man, it was really good points battle between Donnie and Brad, and then David Gravel getting 82 points behind them. Darren
Hmm.
Pittman getting fourth, fifth goes Logan Schuhart. Carson Macedo gets 6 for points. Sheldon Hunt Shield seventh, eighth goes to Ian Matson. Shane Stewart in ninth. Brent Marks 10th. Craig Kinzer in 11th. 12 goes to Jacob Allen, and then Jason Sides is the last outlaw boy with 7,774 points. So really one of the better point battle or race point battle seasons for the
Hmm.
history of the Outlaws. Definitely one of the years where you had to stick with every race to see who was, if you want to keep up with the points. But oh my goodness,
Yeah. Unfortunately, the late models haven't had as interesting of a points battle
yeah,
with Brandon Shepard leading by a huge mile most of the
yeah,
season.
yeah. But you know, you don't really come for the points battle more or less. You do come for the really good racing,
Yeah.
which both series definitely easily produce.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so for sprints, uh, got some boys already announcing they're coming back and stuff. So Jason Sides coming back, David Gravel with JJR coming back, and gotta keep out for this one. He's doing truck racing in 2020.
Yes, that's gonna be very cool to see.
That's gonna be awesome to see. Definitely gonna make me, stay tuned to truck racing more than I have.
Yeah.
I mean, come Eldora,
Ooh, that'd be.
dirt racing. Oh man,
He'd probably do
that's
pretty well at that. if he's on for
uh,
that race.
yeah, I hope he is because I mean, sprint car driver.
Hmm.
His home is dirt. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, there's gonna be some. I mean, they do not handle like sprint cars. Don't give. Not saying that, but
yeah. He'll just
definitely
know
gotta
how the
watch.
track feels better than
Yeah,
some of the
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
drivers.
Definitely gotta watch out for that and keep in tune with the truck racing. So, and then shark racing. I know Jacob Allen, and I'm gonna believe that Logan Schuchart is too. I did not see confirmation on that, but I'm more than likely gonna believe that he's gonna be racing again, and he's gonna probably be a big heavy hitter next year. Definitely want to watch out for. So, 8 wins for the season. 2020 comes along. I mean, he hasn't got a lot of wins. I think eight. He scored half his career wins with the Outlaws just this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Dang.
I might be mistaken. So, you know, he's probably gonna get more wins next year if he does race. So, you definitely gotta pay attention to that. And then Macedo, first year with the Kyle Larson race, and he's coming back, and he got sixth as a rookie of the year. So, you can only go up really. So
Hmm.
definitely another guy to look out look out for. And then Darren Pittman and Roth Motorsports are coming back next year, and they got fourth in points, and I think they'll be doing pretty good this year too. So definitely, definitely gotta watch out for next year. You got three definitely big heavy hitters. I believe I'm more than likely gonna put my money on it. Brad Sweet and Donnie Shots are definitely gonna be probably gonna come back next year. So
Hmm.
that's gonna be a battle of big battle for points. And Donnie Shots got the new Ford motor. It seemed like at the end of the season he started picking up on his. He's got a new crew chief. He's trying to do all these changes with the car, and I feel like at the end of the year he's starting to pick it up and do way better. So definitely got to watch out for Donnie Shots this next season. And then Brad Sweet coming off a World Ball victory or series victory, so definitely got to watch out for him too. And then David Gravel looked like he was picking up steam at the end too. So I just can't wait for this 2020 season.
Yeah.
That's what that means. But oh man, I you know definitely got some races to watch out for the sprints. So,
Hmm. Yeah.
um, but yeah, is there any? Do you know of any late model drivers? Is there any news for next year for the late models?
Not quite sure. I've looked. I haven't seen much news for 2020.
Hmm. Yeah,
Unfortunately, wish there was stuff to see, but I can't
yeah.
find anything about it. Um, so I guess it'll be a surprise.
I like surprises.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do have some schedules already out for 2020.
Hmm.
They already got the Dirt Car Nationals for the World Outlaws posted.
Yep. And then the battle at the border for the late models in New Mexico.
January racing.
Hmm.
Fantastic. I love that.
Yeah.
First time I think ever they're doing January racing, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
And then we
Ooh, all the way
got
in April, we got the Illini 10 for late models here in Illinois.
nice. But yeah. Uh yeah, Volusia got what? How many days are we staying there for next year here? Um 6, 7? 7 days at Volusia with the or with the sprints, and then
Hmm.
4 days with the late models. So
Yeah, the battle at the border. So that'll be some fun racing to
yep.
see in January.
And then yeah, and then yeah, I got another 4 races at the in February with the Volusia Speedway. So
Hmm.
and then we got the 42nd annual ADCO Jackson Nationals for the sprints. We got that one, two. 3 days. That's what that was looking like, and then FVP Platinum Battery Showdown. 2 days of that, Cedar Lake Speedway, and then Joker's Wild, Kings Royal Nights, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on July 16th, 17th, 18th. And then the Champion Racing Oil Summer Nationals at Williams Grove. Gotta watch out for that. Got the Posse Boys there.
Got the PDC in July for the late models.
Ooh, nice. That's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun to watch this year, so I can't wait to see it this year or this
Yeah.
next year. Yeah.
hmm
And then August 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Everyone's got that marked on the calendar. I bet you already.
Yep.
Knox Energy Drink, Knoxville Nationals.
Yeah.
Gotta mark that on the calendar right when you see that. So
hmm
get your calendars out. That's gonna be a fun night of racing.
Yep. That seems to be the schedule so far for 2020 dates.
hmm So yeah, some good looking races out there already. Yeah. Also in sprint news, this is kind of just like this isn't really a you know set or anything, but oh man, would I love to see Aaron Reitzel join the Outlaws full time.
Yes.
I would love to see that. I mean, he's got quite the talent, quite the car. He could easily run that up and create even a bigger stir in the points. So hopefully he'll join. I mean, he's doing really good with the Arcticat All Stars, or no, not Arcticat, no, Ollie Bargain Outlet All Stars. My bad. Um, Definitely good racing with them. So who knows? Whatever series he sticks with will be fantastic to watch him.
hmm
But definitely would love to see him with the Outlaws.
Yeah. I like to
Strap.
see Brandon Overton at some point make a full time for the late
Oh
models.
yeah, yeah.
He did all right at the championship. Kind of
hmm
fell back a lot, but
Yeah,
he won a lot of races in a row towards the end of the season. So I think it'd be
yeah.
interesting seeing him full time
Oh
in the
yeah,
World of Outlaws.
can definitely agree with that. And then also for World LA models, I would really like to see next year Ricky Weiss get some wins on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
He got no wins yet, still got third for
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That just means he's consistent.
Yeah.
But he still got to break that barrier to get that win. So that would be really awesome to see that happen. But yeah, definitely see Brandon Overton join. That'd be another fun thing to see too. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah, that's all the news right now that I got for World Outlaws.
Yep.
Anything to add or?
I think that's everything for right now.
Yeah, so just got to look forward to 2020 and also got to watch for the Gateway Dirt Nationals.
Yes.
Got to watch out for that. That's gonna be some good racing. A really, really, really small track. What is it, like a 5th mile or something indoors? But definitely, you can't complain about December racing. You can't do that. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely gotta. Hopefully, one day they'll add sprints.
They
That'd be
should do a snow race.
snow race.
Yes.
you know,
That should be a thing. Can we get
I
that to
could
be
do
a
that.
thing?
Do it. Put like some chains on this or on the tires too, and
Yeah.
let them loose.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to see that. That'd be very fun.
World of Outlaws Winter Series.
Yes. The Winter Nationals.
Winter Nationals. There you go. Yeah, definitely some. Yeah, but yeah, probably do a podcast on the Gateway Nationals here.
hmm
Tell everyone what the format is, what's everything going here. So definitely got to watch out for that. That'll be probably be putting on another series on that. Probably right before it starts or something like that. So gotta keep the eye on that. But I think Dirt News or World Outlaw News is pretty much over with right now.
Yeah, it seems to be everything.
So yeah, can't wait for the next season to start. in January. We don't have to wait till February or something, or early or late January.
Yeah,
So
NASCAR.
yeah, but yeah, definitely gotta watch out for the 2020 season. So yeah, that's everything. Make sure get the follow on our Twitter. The link should be down below, so make
Hmm.
sure you do that. And then hit the subscribe.
Yep, hit the
Be much
notification bell.
appreciated. Hit the notification bell, and then hopefully hit the like if you thought we were doing a good job here,
Hmm.
or if we need to do some changes, maybe hit the dislike. Comment what you want to see change or anything like that. But yeah, that's everything. So
Hmm.
that's the Apex Side Job podcast. I'm Isaac,
I'm Fearson.
and have a great rest of your day or a fantastic rest of your night, and catch you on our next podcast.
Yep, see you guys.